Welcome to our final edition for the basketball season for the First Federal Savings of Lorain video. Ron Polinsky here with you. Kristen Bauer doing all the hard work as we wrap up the boys basketball season as it came to an end over the weekend. And again, the girls ended a week ago when Elyria Catholic was defeated by Warrensville Heights in the district championship 55-54. EC was our final team in the girls. They made it to the district championship. I bring that up because, unfortunately, we didn't have any boys teams play for a district championship, although 5 made it to the district semis in boys basketball, and we'll get to that. I did want to bring up that the Warrensville Heights girls team that defeated EC in the district final, they were beaten this past Saturday afternoon to Waynedale. So Waynedale goes to the state in Division III for the girls. Warrensville, who beat EC by 1, they lost by 1 at the buzzer, and Waynedale goes back to Dayton for a second season. Now let's look at the final time at Lorain County boys results. This past week, again, 5 teams made it to the district tournaments, and on Monday night, February 28th, WEOL was there as Elyria Catholic headed to Worcester, and the number 1 seed Norwayne Bobcats, they played like it as they defeated Elyria Catholic by a score of 79-56. An outstanding performance for the Norwayne Bobcats, who win the district for the 3rd straight year. In that final game for EC that ended their year at 15-9, Jack Keneally. What a career for Jack. He finished with 15 points to lead the Panthers, who bow out at 15-9. They were the number 7 seed. They lose in the district semis. On Tuesday, we had a couple of teams from Lorain County that lost in heartbreaking fashion. The best chances probably for our county teams to advance. WEOL had for you the Fairview Warriors in overtime, getting by the Oberlin Phoenix by a score of 67-63. A tremendous basketball game at Worcester, and it was a back-and-forth game. Each team had so many chances to win the game. Fairview would prevail in overtime by 4 points when they got a late steal off a missed free throw to kind of ice that ball game. For the Oberlin Phoenix, who, like EC, finished their year at 15-9, they were led by Ty Locklear. He had 17, one of 3 Phoenix players in double figures. Isaac Thompson had 16, and Andre Yarber, he contributed a dozen, and Andre Yarber had a big 4th quarter to get Oberlin back into the basketball game and give them an opportunity to try to win that. And again, it was kind of ironic, Oberlin playing without their head coach, Kurt Russell, on that Tuesday night as he was in Washington, D.C., being interviewed as hopefully Kurt will be named National Teacher of the Year. Oberlin tried to win that for their coach. Jordan Beard did a tremendous job filling in for Coach Russell, but it wasn't meant to be. But again, congratulations to the Oberlin Phoenix for another tremendous season. The Columbia Raiders, they went all the way to Richmond Heights on the east side of Cleveland, and they fought hard. They had a halftime lead, and they would lose it in the second half and fall to the Smithville Smithies by a score of 54-52. In that ball game, Cody Davis led the Raiders with 16. Frank Washburn had 11 points, but congratulations to the Raiders and the Phoenix. They were co-champs of the LC8. They represented the league very, very well. They each lost on Tuesday night. Oberlin by 4 in overtime, Columbia by 2 to the Smithville Smithies. On Wednesday night, it was Lakewood St. Ed's doubling up the Midview Middies by a score of 66-33. The Middies season came to an end with an outstanding record of 17-8. Coach Jim Brabenick's club making it to the district semis for the first time in several seasons. Michael Hazard led the Middies in scoring on Wednesday with 12 points. Aiden Gregory, just an outstanding season and career for the Midview Middies. It didn't finish the way he wanted. He scored 5 points in the loss to St. Ed's, but you got to credit that St. Ed's defense. I had a chance to see them Saturday in the district final against Medina. An outstanding team. Midview did as good a job as they could, but they fell behind in the second quarter. A big 23-0 run for St. Ed's. Midview couldn't overcome it, and they bow out, losing 66-33. So our final team in boys basketball played Thursday night. It was the Amherst Comets, who got out to a tremendous start. They jumped out to a 13-0 lead over the Medina Bees in a Division I district semis over at Lakewood. The winner was go on to take on St. Ed's, and Amherst leading 13-0 early on in the ball game. It looked like it might be a good night for the green and gold, but it wasn't meant to be. Medina would call timeout. Then they would go on a historic run of 30-3 to come from behind 13-0 to take a 30-16 lead over the Amherst Comets, and they won it by a score of 66-41. In that ball game, Pat Bray's son, Austin Bray, finished his career with a total of 14 points. Jordan Corey would finish with 9. So that did it for boys basketball, for WEOL and for the Chronicle Telegram. All of our coverage this week. I want to thank all the kids and their coaches for all their hard work. And also want to remind you that that doesn't necessarily end the season for us, as this weekend we will have All-Star Sunday. It'll be All-Star Sunday. For the first time, the girls' county All-Stars and the boys' county All-Stars will both play on the same day, and WEOL will have both of those games for you. And on Sunday afternoon from North Ridgeville, it will begin at 2:30, our coverage with the senior girls All-Star game. They're going to announce Miss Basketball during that. Actually, the festivities begin at noon. There's a game at noon with some senior All-Stars. Then at 1:15, they have the Rising Stars game with some of the younger young ladies in the county. And then at 2:30, it'll be topped off with the best seniors in the county going head-to-head against each other in the senior All-Star game. Again, that's over at North Ridgeville. So please get out, support the young ladies one final time. That's this Sunday, March 13th. If you can't make it there, WEOL will have it on the radio. Then the boys' game, that will take place at Lorain High School. The doors are going to open at 4:30 in the afternoon. They'll start at 5 o'clock with the three-point contest, the dunk contest at 5:30. 6 o'clock, they have the Rising Stars game. And then at 7 o'clock, it'll be the senior game. Mr. Basketball will be introduced during that. That will be this Sunday, March 13th at Lorain High School. Please come out and support the kids. All the money goes to the scholarship funds for these kids. Want to thank First Federal Savings of Lorain. Special thanks to Brittany over at First Federal Savings of Lorain for once again sponsoring our basketball videos. I want to thank Kristen Bauer for all of her hard work with the Chronicle Telegram, for filming us along with Bruce Bishop. They do a great job for us. And Rocco Nushi normally gets to co-host this. I'm pinch hitting for Rocco, but thanks to Rocco, Kristen, and Bruce for making this possible. Again, you've been watching the First Federal Savings of Lorain basketball videos. Thanks to everybody for watching. And until next year, this is Rob Polinsky saying, have a good night.